Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use, tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, this is from mercurynews.com. Priscilla Presley forced traumatized Lisa Marie into Scientology after Elvis's death, ex-member says. Priscilla Presley hoped that Scientology would help control young Lisa Marie's behavioral problems. That's trauma, by the way. The behavioral problems they're trying to pin on innocent Lisa here, it's from trauma, which included acting out, trauma, and later experimenting with drugs, trauma. A former high-ranking member of the church says. And we know we could trust that, right? I still think her death was very weird. Okay, I'm not going to read that little excerpt. By Martha Ross. Dated January 18th, 2023. We know this is not going to be very good then, since Scientology has to try to control it. The Church of Scientology has chosen not to comment, like deny, on allegations that Priscilla forced her 11-year-old daughter, Lisa Marie, child in an adult body, right, into the church, where she endured its purification rundown to end behavior problems. Trauma that arose after her father's death. After her father's death, you see this? Makes me sick. See how they treat the children? The allegations come from a former high-ranking member of the church who has spoken out in an interview with the Daily Mail about the indoctrination imposed on Lisa Marie Presley, like all children, who suffered a fatal cardiac arrest in her Calabasas home last week. She was 54. Wasn't it some type of digestive issue she was having? I watched an interview of Priscilla Presley, and Priscilla was saying, it's on public record, Priscilla was saying that they went to this award show, and then after the award show, that Lisa Marie was not feeling well, that her stomach was hurting really bad. And instead of helping her like that would be a more maternal thing to do, Priscilla just let her drive off by herself. Isn't that wonderful? It's on record. I don't know about this. I'm just going to read it, but I don't know. I get weird vibes from this Karen. Karen de la Carriere. Why is it always the same people always getting involved? Do you ever notice that? That's sus to me. Told the Daily Mail that she was Presley's auditor. Scientology's term for counselor, like all the child counselors, and was therefore tasked with overseeing her introduction to the organization. At one point, de la Carriere was married to Scientology president Heber Jensch, but left the church in 2010 after being a member for 35 years. Allegedly. It's also been reported that Lisa Marie Presley distanced herself from the church, possibly around 2012, after spending 35 years as a member. There's that number again. She had hoped that Scientology would cure her of her drug abuse. Oh, it wasn't because her mother forced her into it? And other problems, according to what De La Carrière told the Daily Mail. Didn't Mangotology reveal that Karen De La Carrière is still giving auditing and charging a lot of money for it? De La Carrière said Priscilla Presley. Why is she commenting on all this stuff? I don't understand that. You guys know what I'm thinking, right? De La Carrière said Priscilla Presley, at the suggestion of John Travolta, joined Scientology when she was mourning the 1977 death of her ex-husband, Elvis Presley. Priscilla Presley also hoped that Scientology would help control her daughter's behavioral problems. You guys see, it's always the same with these people. It's always the kid's fault, right? It's not the parenting. Oh, it just makes me sick. They're putting all the problems on little Lisa Marie Presley. Oh, it makes me sick. And they're all doing it. And you know, in Lisa Marie's book, she talked about how she was sexually abused. And I don't know how far it went, but I know there was some sexual abuse. And here's De La Carrière, because you know De La Carrière should be commenting on this, right? You guys know I'm sus, right? What is Karen doing talking about all this stuff? It's my opinion. I can say whatever I want. De La Carrière said Lisa Marie Presley was traumatized by her father's death. Well, finally she said something right. Somebody said something right. She had been at Graceland when the music legend collapsed from heart failure at age 42. She reportedly saw his lifeless body. She was her daddy's princess, truly loved by him. De La Carrière told the Daily Mail. Guess Karen's got connections, huh? Lisa emphatically acted out like a child. You believe that she's saying this stuff? It's getting me really irritated. Taking drugs to forget every agony of losing her dad. Yeah, I guess Lisa Marie was an adult in a small body too, huh? De La Carrière said Elvis Presley would never have approved of his daughter being indoctrinated into Scientology. And how did she learn this? Like, was she buddies with Elvis? I get tired of seeing the same names, you guys. Or forced into obedience therapy. Or to do the purification program. The first time at age 12. I wonder what Karen's son knew about that, huh? The latter consisted of hours in a hot sauna, doing large amounts of exercise, and taking high levels of vitamins to make the body supposedly pure. And they're still doing it right now. If Elvis was alive, he would never ever had let his daughter endure torturous purification rundowns, sending her to ethics, handing out morality punishments, ethics handlings, I think she's talking about. De La Carrière told the Daily Mail. Church spokesperson Karen Powell declined to comment on De La Carrière's allegations, saying the church does not comment on parishioner counseling, auditing interrogations, basically. But she told the Daily Mail that leaders are saddened by Lisa Marie's death. Sure they are. Lisa Marie was going to be a witness in the Danny Masterson trial. She was going to share what she knew. And you know they still got their grubby hands on that estate money. You guys know. The church's relationship with Lisa Marie was one of warmth and care. Can you imagine saying this with a straight face? With a straight face. Karen Powell told the Daily Mail, Priscilla Presley could not be reached for comment, of course not, on De La Care's allegations, including her belief that Priscilla's relationship with Lisa Marie was damaged because she pushed her into Scientology. Said from Karen, who had a son in Scientology. And I'm not trying to take the high horse here, you guys, but it just makes me feel uncomfortable when it's always the same people in these news articles. You guys should get the drift. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.